Molly, it looks pretty bad out there, and there are strong concerns about beach erosion.
Absolutely, Bob. The last time we saw waves like this on our Lake Michigan coastlines was back in the fall of 2014, and those waves caused pretty significant erosion for homeowners, and those waves were reportedly up to 15 feet. Today, we're expecting waves 14 to 18 feet high. You can see the intensity of the waves crashing up against the shoreline there. One homeowner actually described it to me as like a freight train hitting his house, and with no ice shelf, that's what's causing homes like the one that actually used to sit here to be demolished. City workers tell me a house was torn down here just last year as a precaution for that erosion. Just behind me, a couple steps back here, there's actually a huge drop-off. So just imagine a whole house sitting on this shelf here with a massive drop-off into the lake. Now with all of this, the Coast Guard is asking people not to go on the beaches, do not go on the piers, and definitely don't go out on a boat. I actually spoke to a homeowner here along the shoreline just a little bit ago today, and I'm gonna have his story in dealing with these waves and erosion on our evening news on WSBT at 5 and 6. For now, live in New Buffalo, I'm Molly Jurasek, WSBT 22 News.
Molly, thank you very much.
Yeah, Jennifer, it looks like a little bit. These waves behind me right now have been reaching about 15 feet high today. I'm over on New Buffalo Beach right now, and just a mile west of here, there's a man who lives on Shore Drive, and he says these waves are the worst he's ever seen out here. Mike Shannon tells me that the property that he's at has belonged to his in-laws for about 50 years, and he came in from Chicago today to check on the house. Just 2 houses down, a home was demolished last year because it was sliding into the lake. New rocks line the shore there to keep the waves at bay, costing property owners roughly $1,000 per foot of protection. Shannon says you can actually feel the waves crashing from inside the home.
At night, the windows rattle, and it's like a freight train all night. Next morning, you're like, oh my God, I survived.
Now I have contacted New Buffalo City Hall to see if they have any advice or resources for property owners to protect their land, but I have not heard back yet. Live in New Buffalo, I'm Molly Jurasek, WSBT 22 News.
And the wind are having along the lake. We begin with WSBT 22's Molly Jurasek. She's live in New Buffalo. And Molly, erosion problems are coming to light again.
Yes, Jennifer, the last time homes along the Lake Michigan shoreline took a hit from mighty waves like this was back in 2014. And last year, one house actually had to be demolished that sat just about a mile west from here on Shore Drive. Now, a neighboring home from that home is concerned about what could happen to his home if we have more days like this. 15-foot waves.
It's just vicious.
Crashing into man-made stone walls. Those walls, an effort to protect homes like this.
It's incredible. Unless you live here, you don't know.
Belonging to Mike Shannon's in-laws for the past 50 years.
And we've never seen the lake this ferocious. It's just incredibly high.
It got so high that a house just 2 doors down was demolished last year.
That house that fell in 2 doors down, just kept getting underneath it. And then there's a point of no return. Well, they shake the land. It's a concussion on the land. The house a bit vibrates, so. And if you look down here and listen to the wind, and it's a freight train.
Shannon is hoping people realize these mighty waves aren't just a concern for homeowners.
But yeah, the government should look at it. The Great Lakes have so much fresh water in the world. They are so important, and they need to take care of them. You got to be able to get to the water, right, to enjoy it.
These huge waves you see right now are expected to die down a bit as the evening goes on, and I just got off the phone with the Coast Guard just minutes ago to ask them if they've had any emergencies due to these severely high waves. They say they haven't had any reports of any emergencies or accidents at this point in time on the water, so it's good to hear that everybody's staying safe out there. Live in New Buffalo, I'm Molly Jurasek, WSBT 22 News.